Hey, welcome back. It is, ooh, my camera's a little weird. It has been a minute. Took last week off. Um, I had a pretty good Thanksgiving. Enjoyed having a little bit of break, and just kind of hanging out. So that was good. I was happy for that. I hope you all had a wonderful Thanksgiving. I'm looking forward to the upcoming Christmas season. That'll be a lot of fun. I don't have too much to go over today, honestly. Let me see here. Yeah, I don't have too much to cover. I am gonna take a quick look. We're gonna take a quick look at where's it at? Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and take a little look here at my spreadsheet for running. You'll probably notice that it says I have 24 miles to run. That is accurate, actually, believe it or not. I do have 24 miles to run. It's a huge difference from last week on stream, and the main reason for that is I've gained 13 miles to run in the last couple days here. So if I scroll down, see my track record for keeping up with them is a little bad, but you'll see this Sunday and this Monday session right here. I played some Rocket League, obviously off stream, since I didn't stream it all last week. But I went ahead and had played some games with Feral, and overall, we went positive in both of these sessions. You know, it wasn't like a huge loss streak or anything. We did go positive. We played quite a few games. Like, for instance, on the Monday session, we lost one casual game, and then the other 6 losses were in ranked, but we won 10 ranked games. So we played 16 ranked games, won 10 out of the 16. So, you know, we're batting better than 50-50, right? So similar story here. I think we were positive 1 or 2 games on that Sunday session, and so I don't know how easy it is to see this. Maybe I can make this a little bigger here. That's not what I was trying to do. This would be just a little bit better here. Get this. So yeah, like I was saying, 13 games between these 2 sessions. So a lot there. We had 5 from last Wednesday's session. So I haven't actually like streamed me playing a ton of Rocket League. I did have some on stream somewhere. That might have been these. I'm not actually sure. I'll have to go check. The number is accurate. I know the number is accurate. It's possible I have some of these names, some of these sessions like named incorrectly, so I'll have to make sure, but that should be good. But yeah, if you go to the top, you'll see we have a total of 67 losses this season so far. So that's since September 7th, I believe. And that's moving till December 7th. So we have like a week left, not too much more to go here on the season. And I'm 10 games away from my ranked rewards. I have 10 more games to win. So, you know, if we kind of go by the rule of win 10, lose 10, you know, 50-50, I might have another 10 or so, maybe more, maybe less, to add on to this. And so I'm probably, it's pretty certain at this point, I think, going to go past the December 7th cutoff. I will still be running all of the miles that I lose. I just might not have them all done by December 7th, which isn't a huge surprise. I knew if I played a lot more games towards the end of the season, it's likely to happen. So that is where we're standing. I've ran 43 of the 67 so far, hence me owing 24 more. I'll be running quite a bit more mileage per day, not quite a bit more, but a little bit more mileage per day probably, in order to make sure that I do actually finish this and meet this goal. So I'll keep updating social medias. See them kind of popping up on the top of the screen there occasionally. My Instagram and my Twitter are the ones where I post about that. So yeah, follow me there, and if you want to keep up with that. Otherwise, I just wanted to kind of share that and give some insight onto what we're looking at and what I have to work towards still. So I don't think I have anything else to talk about. I figured I should just address that 24-mile number and make it clear why it's there and why it's so much larger than last time. So I think we're going to do some training today. Nothing too crazy. We are pretty much just going to hang out. I don't have Feral with me today, so I didn't want to focus too hard on that. Man, this overlay is just always broken. I don't know why. Should figure this out and get it fixed. But either way, yeah, I've got my work cut out for me. I don't have Feral today, so we're gonna just focus on some training, and then on Thursday I will have Feral again. We're gonna play some more ranked. And then I don't know if it'll be all on or off stream, but we will be wrapping up the ranked season before the 7th, so that I can hopefully get my season rewards. So yeah, we'll have that going here pretty soon. Other than that, I think I'm gonna just do some quick, probably bump the music up, do some quick free play training, a little bit of that just to warm up, and then I will hop into brain is I'm really lagging behind today. Then I'll hop into the dribble training pack from Lethamir and kind of take a look at that. Give that another shot. Just you know, I haven't tried it in a little while, so kind of come at it with some fresh eyes again. Try it again, and then we'll move into just doing some other training, some general training, maybe some aim training, other stuff like that. So I'm gonna bump the music, and then yeah, we'll do that. I've been playing Rocket League, you know, so it's like that's good. But I still feel like a little off, you know. I didn't play like a ton over break. Pretty much just the last 2 days is all I played, and so I came back feeling a little rusty again, you know, as always. Miss a day or two and come back feeling kind of rusty. So I am putting some effort into that, you know, and I'm feeling okay right now. But I definitely have like a lot of work to do on some pieces of my game. My positioning has been kind of weird lately. Not to mention my shots have not been the most accurate. So yeah, I'm just gonna do a little warm up, and then we'll hop into some more targeted training. I love the 100 Thieves hype tracks. Pretty solid. As always, loving anything from Herseller. Always solid. So. Hands feel slippery today. Oh, it's interesting. Like, really depending on the weather and the temperature in my room, changes whether or not I feel, like how my hands feel and how I end up playing that day. Some day I don't feel cold. My hands just kind of feel slick for some reason. I might pop off in a second to just like rinse them off again in the sink. Sometimes that helps. Wipe my controller down and rinse my hands off. No, my hands are clean because I wash my hands. I always make a point to wash my hands before I pick up my controller, but I don't know, oils in your hands, stuff, natural oils and all that, you know. I had just applied, you know, beard oil like not long before stream here, so it is entirely possible that some of it is kind of residual and digs into your skin. Not digs in, but it like sinks into your skin, so possible that's part of it. You know? Some days like 45s come a lot easier for me, and other days they're a struggle. I've been a little 50-50 on it today. Like, it's not the easiest day, but it's also definitely not the worst day I've had for 45s. I'm feeling slick. I will be right back. I'm gonna I'm gonna like, gosh, my words are such a struggle today. I don't know why. Hang out, listen to the music. I'm gonna go rinse my hands off, wipe my controller down. I'll be right back. The messed up overlays because I don't know, they keep breaking. I'll be back. Right, I'm back now. Sorry about the wait there. Let me adjust my camera just a little bit. Alright, cool. All over the place. Man, take a week off and suddenly it's like, I don't know what I'm doing anymore or something. I also grabbed my water rolls out there. Hands are feeling nice and dry. Wiped the controller off. It's feeling okay. All right. Let's keep going. Having a great time with my controller. Just trying to jump there when I just like didn't. Play by me. Yeah, and I meant to, I think I was holding A. I meant to press it again, but I think I was already holding it. Me fat fingering. As always, fat fingering everything. Got enough free play here, I think. Do a couple training packs, and then we'll try some different stuff. I might jump into aim training for just a little bit, and then I also do want to spend a little time trying to do that like dribble challenge. So. I don't know why I did that. I don't know why I'm challenging the ball like that. I really don't like this shot though, because I am bad at it. Even when I know where the ball's going to be, like, I have this habit of turning the ball came off. Even when I know where the ball's going to be, I'm just like atrocious at actually reading well. I'm sure that's not the point of this shot, but I always feel like I do kind of a poor job of it. Losing my jump, I'm jumping too early. Good enough to move on. It is funny, these shots are actually like difficult because I'm stupid and I rush the ball. If this pack should teach me anything, it's that I need to have more patience than I do. I just have a lack of patience most of the time. When I take my time, it's really not that hard of a shot. I just apparently refuse to have patience. Yeah, and there's probably a quicker way to do it, but for me right now, catching it is good enough. Not exactly the way I meant to land there. Bad recovery. Flips need some serious work, as always. They're pretty rough. I don't know why I'm attacking it the way I am. I have this like weird idea in my head that I have to like rush the crap out of it. Every time. And even when I'm telling myself I don't need to, I still find myself, like, doing it. I do always think it's funny. This pack is called Surprisingly Difficult Shots. And I don't find any of them surprisingly difficult, I just find them difficult. It's not surprising to me that they're difficult. I know I'm bad. That's okay. This is... Yeah, again, like, this one is actually more of, like, the surprising one to me. Because I seem to have trouble with percepting the depth I am away from the net. I get too close to the net on these, which then means I can't properly double, like I have continually done here. Not even like really hard, I just actually have to wait. But, you know, so be it. That's the first shot again, right? Yeah. We've got one or two more. Do the champion and grand champion Thanovic packs. Then I'll hop into aim training. Oh god. Totally forgot. I need to be way faster than I am. Not happening. Oh, it's unrealistic. I'm too bad at the game, dude. Whoops. I feel like all of the champ ones are just get up high, and I'm actually pretty bad at that. I'm bad. I hit the reset button, I'm gonna scream. Away from me there, unfortunately. Take it. Not quite. Again, not quite. I jumped so early, that was dumb. I can actually wait just a little bit longer. Shouldn't be a big deal. And I'm really loving that post right now, you know? I keep hitting that post. Post and the crossbar. Pain. Just so much pain, you know? I just suck. It's crazy how you can go one day and be like really good at something, and then the next day you just feels like you shouldn't even be trying. It's always like I know what I want to do. Getting there is a little harder. trying to just make the shot. It's a banger though. I sent that one. I just not in the net. We'll take it. Moving on. I'm not trying to like obsess over these shots or anything, you know. It's okay if they're not perfect, or even honestly well done. Wanted to hit a couple of them. Move on. And move on. Wow, words are hard. Again, I'm not worried about being perfect. We'll move on. Grand Champ Pack tracker here. Oh goodness gracious! I'm off to a great start with aerials today. You know, honestly though. Not really meeting it. I'm not meeting it where I want to meet it here, which is again giving me a really bad angle. Move on. Far down, we'll take it. Love to see it. The flick wasn't very good, but I'll take the rest of it. Oh, dang, dude, that's a demon. I gotta just be like way better at aerials for that, you know? That's okay. We're going for like pretty here. Going for skims, you know, but okay. A little redirect here. I'm not a fan of it, to be honest. What I want to do, it's having enough control to actually touch it like that. It's not happening, you know? Dang. The touch sound on that. The one right before that one. We pretty much didn't actually touch it. Take it. We'll move on. Oh, look at the button I'm trying to hit. Goodness gracious, dude. Just hit it towards the net. Take it, we'll move on. This is the first shot again, isn't it? Yeah. I don't know, my approach is always really bad here. Really inefficient. Alright, we're gonna hop into some aim training real quick, and then I will spend a little bit of time. Wrong thing. Let me back up to main menu. I'm gonna hop into aim training. Yep. Grab our workshop. And I am looking for, where's it at? Aim training. Yup, yup, and yup. Let's just go to normal. Not even close. I, for some reason, like, let go of my controller like I'm gonna have a chance to think about it, you know? I know I'm not, I just for some reason seem to do that. I like let go like it's a normal, you know, training pack. Is a little better. Dang. It's just awful. I don't know, when they bounce like that, my brain just doesn't comprehend for some reason, you know? Not even close. It's been quite hard for me, honestly. There it is. I swear, it's like the shot doesn't even look hard, and then I throw for some reason. It's like, why are you like this? Why am I like this? I don't know. Like the right direction. Oh, I missed the ball. Nice. Not at all. I'm definitely like super weak on this side. I either slam it or I don't even get close. Like, there's no in between for some reason. I either make good contact or none at all. That's not it. Gosh, it's like not even the right direction, you know? I'm not super worried about being the most accurate, but I want to at least, like, you know, hit the ball in the right direction. Like, horizontally the right direction, you know? Vertically would be nice too, but I'll take one axis at a time, I guess, you know? That's not what I meant to do. Nope. Obviously this isn't what you're supposed to do. Not supposed to dribble the ball. Goodness. Gosh, I'm just like actually missing the ball now. That's embarrassing. I feel like I get more on the left than I do the right. Like, I get more of the squares on the left side than the right side. I don't know, I feel like sometimes by the time the ball is bouncing, I'm not close enough to get a good hit. And I think a lot of that is my brain just like hasn't figured out how it wants to hit the ball yet. By the time it's spawned in and it's already like bouncing, I'm like, oh crap, I wasn't ready. If I know what I'm expecting, it's a little easier, obviously. Definitely hit a lot of them high. Like I just slam them to the ceiling for some reason. Which isn't exactly what I'm going for, you know? Like to actually, you know, hit the block, hit the square. Jumped and didn't flip. Technically a good ball, but that was honestly pitiful. Still messed it up. Nice. Better? Yeah, it's a tough angle for me. I'm definitely not hitting those angles anytime soon, you know? A little better. Oh, I jumped really weird. That was... I like jumped and rotated on accident. Nope. That's not what I'm going for at all. Alright. A little better there. Barely. Nope. I've gotten a few of them in a row. Not that one. That's not awful though. I'll take it. It's like the general direction. I'm not expecting to be like, you know, pinpoint accuracy here. I'm not that good. I haven't spent enough time to be that good at this game. Someday. Probably not though. I like a full-time job, you know? I don't have time to no life Rocket League that hard, unfortunately. As much as I would absolutely love to no life this game. Not even close. A little better. Probably high. Yeah, it's really high. Nope. It's gonna be way high. My lack of patience is getting me sometimes here, you know? Slamming it high, but it's like on the ground. I need to not do that. I need to actually hit it towards, you know, the ground. Like, what good does it do me if I'm hitting the ceiling with the goals on the ground here? Or target or whatever. Okay. Got room to grow. That's not much is apparent, but I think just spending some time and like actually getting some decent hits in here does a world of good. sad if I missed that one. That one's just on the ground. Just have to like kill the ball, you know. Oh no, I didn't jump again. I guess it counted it. I don't know. I don't think it was in, but you might have touched the corner just barely. Barely hit the hitbox, you know? Possible. Right down, that's cool. It's moving when it moved my car. Position got all messed up. I didn't jump. That's unfortunate. A little low. Decent margin too. Some of these more straight-on ones aren't. They're not the worst to just slam towards. I almost missed that one as I said that, but gives me a pretty straightaway shot, you know, it's not the worst thing. Too far right. Not quite. Not quite. I actually don't know what time I started the aim training. I probably should have looked at the clock. What time I actually started doing aim training. Didn't get my jump again. It's so hard to hit the ball if I'm not jumping, like, I'm not flipping. I'm jumping, I'm just not flipping, rather. I'm not getting the dodge. Killed that on the ground, so I'm hitting it up. Oh. Just, I'm fat fingering so bad today. Myself hitting an angle, hitting that angle at all, you know, coming from the right side and squares all the way on the left. It's like, I don't see myself hitting that angle. I could try, but I don't see myself doing it. Not yet. Too far away. Hit it to that height. You did not arrow hit those, probably. I probably need to just get a solid, you know, front flip or something. It's okay. Alright, I'm gonna go until 650, and then I'm gonna switch to the dribble challenge. I don't know how long I've been on this, and I don't want to spend too much time on it. Live for almost an hour, so we will just transition here momentarily. I do find aim training quite fun. Even though it just like constantly hit ball, hit ball, but I don't know, it's interesting. It's you know, a little more dynamic than just redoing the same old training packs over and over, so do definitely recommend this. It's pretty good, and well, keeps training pretty interesting and unique. Trying to hit some different shots. Still bad, but you know. It's a good time. Last one here. If I don't make it, we move on. And we're moving on. Alright. Probably still have it loaded. Let me check. Pretty sure I do. Need to find underpass. There it is. Get a drink of water. Gotta stay hydrated. Yep, still got it loaded. Cool. Well, we're gonna leave it on normal, because I can't even do it on normal. Here we go. Level 0. Right, since this is just the teaching you the premise of it. I thought maybe I'd carry it, but I had a little more momentum than I wanted, to be honest. Yeah, great start. It's okay. Gotta kind of get the chops back. It's not often that I try to dribble with giant pillars that obstruct my view. Micro stutter there. It's interesting. Oh, I'm why? My computer started like stuttering super hard there. I don't know what that was about. It's okay. Stop now. Stationary ball. It's okay. We'll see if I can do this relatively quickly, or if I'm gonna really struggle with this level again. I have done this one before, but it took me a while. I spent like over an hour the first time I did this map, and I didn't even like manage to get through this. So the second time I came back and I was able to. Oh gosh, my computer just keeps stuttering. I don't know, like. Custom maps sometimes are just really inefficient. And I don't think that's like the map creator's fault. I think that's a little on Rocket League there. Just the way that it's implemented. But I'm not sure. I don't really know the topic well enough to speak on it. Kind of hard focus here. It's definitely not like second nature to me. So it takes some major effort for me to not do exactly that. Oh, this is why I shouldn't talk while I while I try to do this. I gotta get control of the ball way faster there. I need to have it going slower. I'm not good enough with the micro controls to like, yeah, like as soon as it gets on the front of my car, I'm done for, because I don't have the room to get it back. I need to keep it on either like the back half of my car or the middle. I can't afford to let it get to the front of my car. It's like unfortunate because you kind of have to sometimes, you know. Yeah. Ran out of ground there. While movements were a little too wild, not controlled enough. Try to limit how much I use boost, you know? Start using boost and you start losing control. Boost is like my recovery option. I'd rather not use it if I can help it. use it to get through to the end there, you know. I've lost control of that last turn. It's like, alright, I'm just gonna boost and hope, but other than that. But I have managed to do it in just a couple minutes, as opposed to the very first time, I tried to do it, and I struggled. Alright, just gonna kind of jam out, see where I can get. I've yet to do this part successfully on my own, so. Gosh darn it. Jumped a little more than I meant to there. Have to have like pretty good control before you go for the jump, and that's really where I'm falling apart, is my control isn't good enough in this like small circles, and then I have to go for the jump, and I'm just like, my control isn't already there, and if you don't have the control when you go for that jump, it's well, it's kind of rough, you know. You end up doing that, right? The ball's bouncing all over the place. Nice, clipped my wheels. Does me no good if I'm hitting it away from where I need to go. Gotta really have the ball where you want it, so when you land, it's not this big production to get it back under your car. Because if it is, well, you've already lost then, because you don't have time to do that and get ready for the next jump. Yeah, like, that's so unfortunate. I didn't have enough control, and I was racing to get back to the ball. Yeah, it's over. Okay. This is gonna be rough. I'm gonna try, but this section is an aspect of dribbling that I am actually really, really bad at right now. Which is controlling my speed and keeping the ball precisely on my car where I want it. That again, I didn't need to. I ended up with like a fairly good like flip there. It's not what I'm going for, but you know, it's okay. Gotta look for the silver lining, you know? Pick what we can get. First jump was already bad. Ball's on the front of my car. Need the ball to be in a way better spot if I'm gonna do that, you know? Maybe one of the farthest runs I've had there. Still not good. I was missing a lot of my control. That was a lot closer. That is, I think that's the best I've done. I had pretty good control until that last jump. And I knew that since I was so close to the... I'll just fly over and show you. Since I was so close to, since I was so close here, right, to the edge, I had kind of been moving this way. I managed to get the jump, but I lost a little bit of control up here and was barreling this way. My only hope was to speed up and try to flip it and then hope to land, which was unlikely, honestly. I knew that. I knew it was unlikely, so that was the hope, though. That's what I was gonna try. Alright, give it another shot here. Nope. Yeah. It's alright though. If I can get the feeling down for doing this, then I can like work it some off stream as well and, you know, improve on it. I think maps like this are the perfect example of like training you can do though to like really work on some, you know, finer like motor control and stuff, you know. Better control with the dribbles, just like overall better consistency with, you know, how you handle your car. It is an important mechanic, as much as I don't necessarily probably want to spend too much time on too much of the precious time I have to play my video game, right? And don't know that I want to spend it all on dribbling, but it's pretty necessary, I think, for getting better here. To some extent. I don't need to be like perfect, but having a good mastery over it is important to some plays and mechanics, and so gives you much more flexibility with how you handle the ball in the field. And hopefully, you don't do what I do all the time and throw the ball away. Yeah. The last few runs have been pretty bad, probably because I'm talking, to be honest. Let it get away from me there. Case too, the ball is actually getting too far behind me before I jump, and so then I'm having to brake to try to like catch the ball, and that doesn't work very well, to be honest. Okay, kind of rough, but please just go through. I messed up. No, I lost control right at the end. Okay, it counted it. It counted it. I thought for sure that wasn't gonna count because I just kind of lost control right at the end there, and I was like, I don't think I'm recovering it. I just gotta hit it, like jump and hope. That's okay though. That's okay though. All right, I have done this one before. I think I've done it on stream as well. I've skipped ahead to this section just to give some different pieces a try. This one is tough for me though. I know I've done it off stream. I don't know if I've done it on stream. I do find this one quite difficult though. It like doesn't seem like it should be too hard. You just don't have a lot of extra room to work with. And so again, it comes down to like having some finer motion, like motor controls on controlling the ball here. And really being able to have a better control over the ball. Like there, I slowed down and I was like, well, I need the ball to move again, so I tried, and ended up kind of throwing it away. And some of that is, if I use power slide effectively, you know, you can kind of recover for some of those situations. I don't really use power slide at all while I oh, my whole game just like froze. I don't know what the deal is. Is my computer just like working too hard? What's going on? It's not hot or anything. It's cool. You know, it's pushing warm air out, but it's like my computer's pretty cool. And I have way and above good enough hardware to run this map. I guarantee that. Little stutter there. I don't know. It's interesting. That's okay though. I don't really care about my death counter, so it doesn't really matter too much. Well, that's the end of that. I threw pretty hard on that one. I take this nice and slow. I think I'm trying to go too quick. A little finer control on movement. I'm definitely still wobbly. Pretty wobbly, which isn't great. Music's energy. Gosh. I don't know, it got really silent in my head, and then that music got kind of loud, and I was like, oh gosh. I didn't like jump scare me, I just, for some reason, I like really lost my focus. I don't even know. I don't actually know how to explain it. It was a really weird feeling where I just like felt focused, and then I lost it right when the music hit. Save, we'll take it. It'll be a little rough though, I need to... Nope. It though? Just barely. By the skin of my teeth, you know, a little rough, but it's okay, we got there. This is essentially the same thing, but smaller platforms, and it starts with a jump. So, in other words, it's gonna be kind of rough. I don't know if I've actually ever done this one on or off stream. Platforms are pretty small, which is a struggle for me here. Yeah. The jump wasn't the worst there. I didn't catch it well, though. Couldn't get... There's not enough room. You have to keep control. If you lose control, you lose. Like 9 times out of 10 there, I think. Because you'll be... Right? You're like trying to keep it... If the ball gets in front of you, you have almost 0 time to get in front of the ball and turn it, and then correct to go across this, like, slim little walkway. So... it's a little rough. It's okay though. Punch it at that rate. Wasn't quite it. Again, start here matters so much. If you don't get a good first jump and then like catch it well, the rest of the time is going to be you trying to recover from that. Yeah. It's a fairly aggressive little like turn to the left too. Like you take a fairly sharp turn here. It's a little aggressive, you know. Not exactly what I wanted. Wasn't awful, but I gained a lot of speed that I didn't want there, unfortunately. I'm just calmly, as I say that, right, throw it away. This part is, I don't have as much, I feel like I don't have as much patience for the dribble challenge in general as some of the other training that I'm bad at. Like, I think with some of the training, it's okay if I'm not good at it. It's less frustrating. For some reason, this training is very frustrating for me to not be good at. I feel like I get like more impatient and tilted as I go, rather than more patient and like controlled. It's an interesting feeling. I'm gonna lose the ball here. I don't know why it is though, because. Like, I don't think it really should be. Nothing about it should make me more impatient. I just seem to feel that way with it. can gain control here. This is what I was saying with, like, you spend the whole time attempting to gain control. It's rough. Hey, yo, what's up? I am, like, champ 1. I've peaked champ 2 and 2s, but I'm, like, champ 1, realistically. How about yourself? Suck it. I suck at dribbling, though. I probably won't rank today. I'm actually going to be off stream fairly soon here. It's going to be a shorter stream today. Probably only going to be on for like 15 more minutes. I'm actually doing a challenge this whole season where I am running a mile for every loss that I get in game, casual or ranked. And so as you see in the top right corner, I have like 24 miles to run right now. I'm a little behind schedule. So I am doing that. And so I've been kind of only playing ranked with people I know this season, but I appreciate the offer. How long have you been GC? Is that like, I guess how long have you been playing Rocket League? Assuming with your name that you probably do you do YouTube? You got RL in the name, so wasn't sure. Do appreciate you popping in though. It's been a pretty dull night. Where I am curious is how did you find the channel? Is that a YouTube search thing or? Yeah, it's your ID. 2 years? Wow. Okay. Nice. Where in GC? GC 1, GC 3. I don't actually know too many GCs. Most of the people I play with are like diamond. Got one guy that I play with that's my rank, or right around my rank. Good 3 or 4. Nice, nice. Solid. Keep up the grind, man. It's impressive. I don't know if I'm gonna be making GC anytime soon. Been champ for a few seasons now. I've had the game since like 2016. I haven't really played. I didn't play it. Oh, game frozen. I didn't play it as much until probably like 2019, 2020. That's when I really started to get into it again. It's the bane in my existence. I'm just gonna move on. Try a different part. probably need to actually cross the threshold with it. Oops. Yeah, thanks for popping in, man. I appreciate it. I will, I'll keep up the practice. Have a good one. I wasn't bad enough at this section already. Now I'm trying to do it again, but uphill. This. Ball in the wrong part of my car there. Down. Not quite, not quite. Yeah, the uphill stuff is tough because I feel the need to be like constantly moving. Because if I don't, the ball rolls off my car, you know. So it's like I gotta keep moving. I can't stop and like go super slow. But there's definitely a way to, you know, be controlled here and still hold the ball well. I just haven't got the feel for that yet. So definitely need some growth, you know. Here, this is the problem that I'm having when I try to go slow. The ball starts rolling off my car just that little bit, and it's enough for me to struggle to hold, to go slow there, and still like keep moving uphill while going left, you know, controlling my left to right motion. So it's tough. I think it's definitely still possible. It's just all about where the ball is on the car. In those cases, the ball needs to be further up on the car since I'm going uphill, right? So if I can keep that control a little better here, like keeping the ball towards the front of the car, didn't quite do it there, but get the concept, you know? Gravity and physics. Nothing too crazy, nothing too complicated, you know? I'm gonna back out. Oh, man. Did that for a little bit. Not making too much progress, but feel like I made some good progress. I got past that one part that I've been stuck on, and I've got some stuff to work on off stream. So I feel a little bit better about that. Let me see here. I'm going to pull up one of those other training maps. Sorry, training packs that I had been looking at. Let's see here. Let me find it. Keep accidentally minimizing Rocket League. Just annoying. We've got feud right now. Oh, I forgot to change. Okay, I forgot to change my free play map. Hold on. Gotta wait on it to load. It's gonna be the wrong thing. I need to load free play first. With a map that isn't underpass, or it's gonna load the wrong thing. Okay. Now we can do this. Yeah, dribble one real quick, and then we'll hop into one of my other that I've do get some work on. Words are really, I'm like struggling to, you know, do and talk at the same time today. It's honestly been rough, to be honest. I was thinking, actually, maybe instead of, I was thinking about doing just one of the other training packs. I might actually just do a rings map. I'm kind of in the mood to do a rings map, so I might just do that. Hang out a little bit. I'm struggling today, man. I felt exceptionally tired before stream today, and I'm feeling it even more so now. My speech is kind of just not the best, and overall Rocket League has not been super good either. The struggle. I'm trying to get there, you know. Trying to get some work. My aerial control has actually, it probably doesn't look a whole lot better, but I've gotten a lot more confident with my aerial control over this last like month. Spent a decent little bit of time, you know, on it. I feel like I've been growing a decent amount in that. It's still pretty rough around the edges, but it's a lot better than it was. Just trying it. We're getting there, slowly but surely. Back into some ranked on Thursday with Farrell. Some games in. Hopefully wrap up this season well, you know? Hopefully not too many losses, but we'll hopefully get our last 10 wins of the season, and then we can move on with that. Season, I will, I'm considering doing a season of just solo queues, where I like only solo queue, but I don't know if I necessarily want to do that. I kind of did this challenge this season, you know. It's a good reason to like force myself to work out. Also, you know, thought it'd be interesting content-wise, but I might take a season off and just like have a normal season where I have the freedom to do whatever, and then maybe the season after that I'll consider doing like, you know, something like solo queue only or something, because I definitely suck at solo queue right now. Solo queue is not great to me. It's not been the kindest to me. probably not the... I'm just not super good at working with people I don't play with regularly. So, it's something I need to work on. So I have considered doing that, like a season of only solo queue, or maybe even just focusing solo queue more. Maybe not directly have a rule that I can only do solo queue, but not sure. I have considered the idea of just doing solo queue for a season. But it won't be this season. Finish this season up strong, hopefully with Feral on Thursday. 10 more wins. Okay. I think I'm gonna do a runes map. Let's see. I hit the wrong button. Wow. Oh, it must be these. I was seeing these. I saw the challenges here on the right side. All these challenges over here, and thought that I was like, oh, why are none of them done? I thought I had, you know, only 2 left this season, or this week. And it's like the extra modes ones that I'm probably not going to do. But it's the Nike Cup stuff, because I'm not changing my banner. I just honestly don't care to do that, so it's all good. Alright, so let's look at the workshop. Think about a rings map. Sure, let's do giant rings map. I haven't done this one in a while. I have done this one before. It's just been a while since I've done it, so we'll give it a shot. Forgot like all the like the haze of the fog. Forgot about that. This map has got some... It's like an interesting concept since it's, the word. The, gosh, my brain and words today. What's trying to do? It, the rings get smaller, you know, every, like, 5 levels, I think, so... It's an interesting mechanic. They start out quite large. You have quite a bit of room to fly through them. By the end, they're quite a bit smaller. I remember this is really like, this is the first rings map I did, and I spent a ton of time on this one the first time. It took me really, really long time, even to get through like the levels I'm doing now, which aren't hard. And this is like really where my rank started to shoot up more. It was after I had started doing custom training maps like this one, specifically this one though. I'd spent a lot of time on it, and my aerials improved like tenfold because of it. I had just gotten so much more comfortable with air roll and just in general like aerial control because of it. And like honestly, I have a lot of room to grow yet in aerials. You know, I'm not great at them. I'm okay. I'm still not the best with air roll and controlling that. Like, I can't really fly backwards or anything very well, you know. I can, like, force myself to fly backwards, but it really takes a lot of brain power for me to do it. If I do it for too long, then I struggle to fly normally. But this map was a humongous help for me in actually growing in my aerial ability, so... It's always fun to kind of revisit it after a while. It's not as hard anymore for me, obviously. Having done it a few times before, and I'm a little better at aerials now than the first time I was doing it. Fun. Glad I'm getting to come back a little bit for it. This will probably be the last thing I do today, and then we'll end stream. Do this, and then we'll and stream for the day. I do find it a little bit harder to hit 2 hours on training streams unless I have like a really specific challenge or map that I'm trying to do, you know, and I'm going to spend a lot of time on that. Hour and a half feels more right, more comfortable. I am interested in, at some point doing... Ooh, I looked away from my screen. At some point, I'm interested in doing, you know, a longer stream, like a few longer streams here and there. Not super often. It's gonna be, you know, 2-hour streams, but I have considered doing like a 12 or 24-hour stream on like a Saturday, but it would require so much more planning to do, you know, and so it is one of those things that's like, I'm interested in doing it, but it would require a lot of planning and forethought, and I don't really plan streams right now, you know, I like vaguely plan, you know, what game I'm gonna play, or I might have a general concept of what I want to work on, if it's like Rocket League, but for the most part, I really don't plan streams very much. I don't have like an agenda or a list or anything of what I want to accomplish, so that is something I'd have to actually do and spend some time on if I wanted to do a longer stream format like that. And I'd probably want to have some, you know, guests or friends hang out with me different parts of the stream. I don't know that I could sit here and talk for 12 or 24 hours by myself. You know, that would get very old very fast, I think, so. If it was well planned out, you know, and made something of it, then I think that'd be cool. Even just doing, like, you know, it doesn't have to be 12. I don't have to jump from 2 to 12, you know, but those are just a couple examples. But, you know, I could do something that's just a little bit longer instead of, like, way longer, even. Still want to plan those out more. I think 2 is kind of 2 hours, you know, 2 to 3 hours is kind of my limit on how long I can go if I haven't planned anything. You know, it's like, I wouldn't mind going a little longer occasionally, but I definitely would want to plan more first. So that is something that's been on the mind. Considered it. Probably won't do anything, you know, like before the end of this year or anything, but at some point next year I would like to consider doing that and planning something out a little more. Or maybe it'd be something to do it like a sub goal. I don't know. I think I'm sitting at like 25 subscribers right now, and so maybe when I hit like 50 or something, and it's less of just my friends, my personal friends that I know subscribe to me, that'd be cool. I could do something like that maybe, but it is something I'm considering. Might be a sub goal, maybe not. I haven't decided yet. Oh gosh, my camera. Needed the camera to fix itself there, and it had zero desire to do so. Lost a decent amount of time to that. Just wasn't flying very efficiently. Again, talking, not paying attention, you know, right? Rings are a little smaller. You can tell I'm on level 11 now. A little smaller than what they started out as. It is a gradual change. They're not like, they don't get super duper small until kind of the last like 5 levels, so it's not too bad. See? So, I just recently got a Nintendo Switch, and so I've been playing a little Mario Odyssey on that. I've been wanting a Switch for a while, but I didn't want to spend the money on it, so I ended up breaking down and getting one. And so I'm also considering potentially, you know, getting a capture card, you know, an Elgato one or something, and potentially doing something with that so that I could capture the Switch and then maybe play some Nintendo games. So maybe I'll play like Zelda or something. Probably not Mario. Maybe like Shovel Knight or Zelda or something like that, you know, something fun that I can play on the Switch. So that's another thing. So, yeah, any recommendations on that, I would love to hear them. But I have considered doing that. I've also considered trying to get a setup going with the Switch and Rocket League. Because I think it's legitimately more difficult to play Rocket League on the Switch, just because I've done it on like a friend Switch before, and it's rough. Like, the Joy-Cons are not really intended for the precision, you know, that I would like to have. You know, I feel like the Deadzones and stuff are a little weird. It's not exactly what I want, you know, in a controller for Rocket League. Not to mention the screen resolution is lower, the FPS is lower, and like, if you're playing on Wi-Fi, good luck to you, because, you know, it's a pretty rough experience. Even with fast Wi-Fi and like lower ping, you should end up with latency variation and stuff on the Switch. So I have considered like maybe doing some challenges on the Switch or something. It'd be on a secondary account though, probably not my main account, but it'd be interesting. Could be fun, you know. Not sure. This song, but it's, oh gosh, how close. I clipped the ring there. It's like a little repetitive, you know? The song's just a little repetitive. I like tried to look at my second monitor and brain shut off for a minute there, you know? Definitely slowed down a little bit here. Focusing a little bit more too, talking less. I don't think I really have any discussion topics right now, unfortunately. Don't have anything prepared. So, just hanging out, you know. Be ending stream soon enough anyways, so it's okay. We'll just keep kind of booking forward here, and then we will, no. Oh, that's really unfortunate. I didn't want any deaths, but it's what I get, right? I start talking, and then I lose focus and mess up. As soon as I clipped that, I was pretty worried that I wasn't going to recover from it. Unfortunately, I didn't. Angle is always weird to me. Yeah, I tried to go over like a weird part of the rock instead of just taking the turn normally. So, that's on me. That's how it goes though. Alright, a little bit of a descent here. Take this nice and slow. Don't want to make too many mistakes. Okay, it's best if I don't have to, you know, try to recover from clipping something. It's better if I just don't hit any of it at all. So we'll do that. Avoid that a little bit better. Go. Alright. Pretty much home free here. Alright. It's 15. I don't remember if this ring size is smaller or if it's on 16 that it gets smaller. It might be 16. I think it is 16. It's like 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20 all have the same ring size. So I think this is the last level at this size. The next level will have even smaller rings. here. The time's a little slow. Definitely slowed down the pace some more. As I got to some of the harder levels here, the pace definitely slowed, but that's right. Try to finish strong, and then be finishing just a little stream a little bit later than I expected. That's okay. No point in cutting it off. And yep, there it is. This is the smallest rings on the map, so they definitely get to a smaller size. Have to deal with that. So hopefully we won't die. We'll try. I definitely have to take my time and be a little more careful with these rings than some of the other ones. They are quite small. Margin for error is also quite a bit smaller. It is crazy to me. Some people, blast through these really quick and it's no problem. They'd be like air rolling while they do it too. I'm like, yep, nope, not for me. Can't do it. I do not have the control. Oops, bumped the ring. Don't have the control necessary for it. Clearly, right? I'm not even air rolling. I'm like taking it nice and slow, and I'm still bumping stuff. It was funny. I do remember back to the first time I did this, and I got this far, and man, I was upset because I couldn't do this, like, to save my life. It was rough. Just found this so much more tough. It's still, like, fairly, challenging. It's not the easiest thing in the world, but it's not necessarily hard either. It's more just, like, me forcing myself to have the patience to go slow and do it well rather than rush it. Left Muse Ledge, eh? This is Left's map. Guess it's only suiting that he at least gets one level title after himself. I think it might have been that his chat helped him come up with these names. I don't remember. I know that he had streamed a little bit of the creation of this map, I think, on like Twitch, but I'm not actually sure. I don't remember. I remember when he was. I remember he was making it when he had like released it. That's when I had started playing it. It kind of just gotten back into Rocket League some more at that time, and was starting to gear up to try to rank up, And I was like a silver or plat at the time, I think, and so I had a lot of growth, or sorry, like a gold or plat, not silver. I was like a gold or plat, I think, and I had a lot of growth to do if I wanted to be better. And aerials was one of the obvious things standing in the way of me ranking up. A lot of time bumping all the rings, I was constantly hitting the rings. I messed my camera up because I bumped that rock. I was like hitting all the rings though. I was constantly having to try to like recover from just barely tapping the ring. Probably had my sensitivity settings too high as well back then. Just like naively had my sensitivity higher. I don't know. And I found this like, I actually like having, I don't think I have stock sensitivity. I don't think it's set to 1. Check. Yeah, it's like 1.6, but I keep it pretty close to stock, I didn't particularly like having super high sensitivity. I think that you can be just as good at stock with a good controller, as having higher sensitivity. I think it just gives me more room for more fine-grained control too. Bar doesn't move as much with like little nudges. So, I don't know. That might be a kind of poop, opinion, but that's the sensitivity that feels good for me. I move between like 1.6 and 1.7 on that slider, I think, but overall, that's like what feels pretty comfortable to me. Definitely slowed down a decent bit here. I know that I've done this map in like 15 minutes before, I think. Might be thinking of a different one then, but that was definitely back when I was doing it more a little more often. But who knows? Maybe if I am a little more efficient, I might be closer to 20 minutes instead of like 25. I don't know if I'm going to make it under 20 minutes, though. I'm not moving quick enough for that right now. It might have... I was just looking at my car and was thinking about the Interstellar decal, and this might have been the season that Interstellar came out. I know I was using Interstellar back then as well. I was using the same decal like back when I was learning this map for the first time, and I don't remember if that's the season that it came out. I used to switch decals like every season. I'd, you know, use one pretty much for the whole season that I liked, and then I'd get into one the next season that I liked, and would switch and use that for a while. I'm pretty consistent on just using the Interstellar right now. I don't know, I've gone between like the, you know, the stock tame and just having it stock, but with like, you know, the Cristianos. Oh gosh, that's what I get for talking and moving my camera instead of focusing on the map. But I don't know. I came back to the Interstellar decal. I don't know. I really like it. It's a little noisy maybe. It's not stock tame, but it is. It's like pretty minimal compared to some of the other like really just like noisy decals that they've got in the game. So, all right, I'm not gonna rush it. I'm not gonna beat the 20-minute mark. It was close though. Oh, yep, almost through. I was like, I want to just play it safe and finish, you know. Under 21 minutes though, just over 20, 6 seconds over. If I hadn't got that stupid death, I would have been under 20 minutes. But hey, that's not too bad. Overall, I feel pretty good about that. I felt like I got some pretty good training today as well. So, thanks for hanging out. That is where I'm going to go ahead and call it. I will be back on Thursday with more Rocket League. I'll be playing some ranked with Feral, so that should be quite a bit of fun, and I'm looking forward to it. So, hopefully I'll see you there. I'd really appreciate that. But yeah, thanks for hanging out, and catch you Thursday. See ya.